what trade art thou?
Oh, I said I am a carpenter. You, sir, what trade are you?
A trade, sir, that I hope I may use with a safe conscience, which is indeed, sir, a mender of bad souls.
What trade, thou knave? Thou naughty knave, what trade?
Why, sir, be you not out with me? Yet, if you be out, sir, I can mend you.
What meanst thou by that mend me, thou saucy fellow?
Why, sir, cobble you?
Thou art a cobbler, art thou?
Indeed, sir. All that I live with is with the owl. I meddle with no tradesmen's matters, nor no women's matters, for indeed I am a surgeon to old shoes. When they are in great danger, I recover them.
But wherefore art not in my shop today? Why dost thou lead these men about the streets?
Why, sir, to wear out their shoes, to bring myself into more work. But indeed, sir, we come to see Caesar and to rejoice in his triumph. Woo! Woo!
Wherefore rejoice? What conquest brings he home? You blocks, you stones, you worse than senseless things. Oh, you hard hearts, you cruel men of Rome. Knew you not Pompey?
Aye.
Many a time and oft have you climbed to walls and battlements, your infants in your arms, and there have sat to see the great Pompey pass the streets of Rome. And when you saw his chariot but appear, have you not made a universal shout that Tiber trembled underneath her banks to hear the replication of your sounds made in her concave shores? Do you now celebrate this Caesar? Do you now cull out a holiday? Do you now strew flowers in his way that comes in triumph over Pompey's blood?
Go, go, good countrymen, and for this fault, assemble all the poorest men of your sort. Draw them to Tiber banks and weep your tears into the channel until the lowest stream doth kiss the most exalted shores of all. See where their basest metal be not moved. They vanish tongue-tied in their guiltiness. Go down that way towards the Capitol. This way will I. Disrobe the images if you find them decked with ceremonies.
May we do so? You know it is the feast of Lupercal.
'Tis no matter. Let no images be hung with Caesar's trophies. I'll about and drive the vulgar from the streets. So do you too, or you perceive them thick. These growing feathers plucked from Caesar's wing will make him fly at ordinary pitch. Who else would soar above the view of men and leave us all in servile fearfulness?
Let's wrap this up. Hey, down. Must we?
Calpurnia!
Peace ho!
Calpurnia! Stand you directly in Antonio's way when he doth run his course. Antonio,
Caesar, my lord.
forget not your speed to touch Calpurnia, for our elders say the barren, touched in this holy chase, shake off their sterile curse.
I shall remember. When Caesar says do this, it is performed.
Set on and leave no ceremony.
Hail Caesar! Hail!
Who is that?
Beware the Ides of March!
What man is that?
Beware! Beware the Ides of March!
What man is that?
A soothsayer bids you beware the Ides of March.
He is a dreamer. Let us leave him pass.
Will you go see the order of the course?
Not I.
I pray you do.
I am not gamesome. I do lack some part of that quick spirit that is in Antony. But let me not hinder, Cassius, your desires. I'll leave you.
Brutus, I do observe you now of late. I have not from your eyes that gentleness and show of love as I was wont to have.
Cassius, be not deceived. If I have veiled my look, I turn the trouble of my countenance merely upon myself. Vexed I am of late with passions of some difference, conceptions only proper to myself, which gives some soil perhaps to my behavior. But let not therefore my good friends be grieved, among which number Cassius, be you one, nor construe any further my neglect of that poor Brutus with himself at war suffers the shows of love to other men.
Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face?
Not I, for the eye sees not itself, but by reflection, by some other things.
'Tis just, and it is very much lamented that you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eye, that you might see your shadow. I have heard where many of the best respected Rome, excepted one Caesar, speaking of Brutus and groaning underneath this age's yoke, have wished that noble Brutus had his eyes.
Into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius, that you would have me look into myself for that which is not in me?
Therefore, good Brutus, be prepared to hear. And since you know you cannot see yourself so well as by reflection, I, your glass, will modestly discover to yourself that of yourself.
What means this shouting? I do fear the people choose Caesar for their king.
Aye, do you fear it? Then must I think you would not have it so.
I would not have it so, yet I love him well. But what is it that you would impart to me? If it be aught toward the general good, set honor in one eye and death in the other, and I will look on both indifferently. For let the gods so speed me, as I love the name of honor more than I fear death.
I know that virtue to be in you, Brutus, as well as I do know your outward favor. Well, honor is the subject of my story. I cannot tell what you and other men think of this life, but for my single self I had as lief not be as live to be in awe of such a thing as I myself. I was born free as Caesar, so are you. We both have fed as well, and we can both endure the winter's cold as well as he. For once upon a raw and gusty day, the troubled Tiber, chafing with her shores, Caesar said to me, "Darest thou, Cassius, now leap in with me into this angry flood and swim to yonder point upon the word? Accoutred as I was, I plunged in and bade him follow, so indeed he did. The torrent roared, and we did buffet it with lusty sinews, throwing it aside and stemming it with hearts of controversy. But ere we could arrive at the point proposed, Caesar cried, 'Help me, Cassius, or I sink!' And this man is now become a god. And Cassius is a wretched creature and must bend her body if Caesar carelessly but not on her. He had a fever when he was in Spain, and when the fit was on him, I did mark how he did shake. 'Tis true, this god did shake. His coward lips did from their color fly, and that same eye whose bend doth all the world did lose his luster. I did hear him groan as a sick girl. Ye gods, it doth amaze me, a man of such a feeble temper should so get the start of the majestic world and bear the palm alone.
Another general shout.
My man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. Men at some time are masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in Max Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together. Yours is as fair a name. Sound them. It doth become the mouth as well. Weigh them. It is as heavy. Conjure within Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. God, what meat doth this our Caesar feed that he is grown so great? Age, thou art shamed. Rome, thou hast lost the breed of noble bloods. Now is it Rome indeed, and room enough when there is in it but one only man? You and I have heard our father say there was a Brutus once that would have brooked the eternal devil to keep his state in Rome as easily as a king.
That you do love me, I am nothing jealous. What you would work me to, I have some aim. Oh, I have thought of this, and of these times. I shall recount hereafter. What you have said, I will consider. What you have yet to say, I will with patience hear, and work to find a time both me to hear and answer such high things. But until then, my noble friend, chew upon this. Brutus had rather be a villager than to repute himself a son of Rome, under these hard conditions as this time is like to lay upon us.
I am glad that my weak words have struck but thus much show of fire from Brutus.
The games are done and Caesar is returning.
As they pass by, pluck Casca by the sleeve, and he will, after his sour fashion, tell you what hath preceded worthy note today.
I will do so, but look you, the angry spot doth glow on Caesar's brow, and the rest look like a chidden train.
Casca will tell us what the matter is.
Antonio,
Caesar, my lord.
let me have those about me that are fat, sleek-headed ones, and such as sleep o' nights. Yon Castus has a lean and hungry look. She thinks too much, and such a dangerous.
Fear not, Caesar. She's not dangerous. She's a noble Roman and well given.
Would she were fatter. But I fear her. Yet, were my name liable to fear, I do not know any I should avoid so soon as that spare Cassius. She reads much. She is a great observer, and she looks quite through the deeds of men. Seldom she smiles, and smiles in such a sort as if she mocked herself and scorned her spirit that can be moved to smile at anything. Those such as she be never at heart's ease, whilst they behold a greater in themselves, and therefore are they very dangerous. I'd rather tell thee what is to be feared than what I fear, for always I am Caesar. Come on my right hand, for this ear is deaf, and tell me truly what thou thinkest of her.
You pulled me by the cloak. Would you speak with me?
Aye, Casca. Tell us what hath chanced today that Caesar looks so sad.
Why? You were with him, were you not?
I should not then ask, Casca, what hath chanced.
Why, there was a crown offered him, and being offered, he set it by with the back of his hand, thus. And the people fell a shout.
What was the second noise for?
Why, for that too.
They shouted thrice. What was the last cry for?
Why, for that too.
Was the crown offered him thrice?
Aye, Mary was. And he set it by thrice, each time gentler than the other, and with every putting by, mine honest neighbors shouted.
Who offered him the crown?
Why, Antony?
Tell us the manner of it, gentle Casca.
It can as well be hanged as tell the manner of it. It was mere foolery. I did not mark it. I saw Mark Antony offer him a crown, yet 'twas not a crown, neither 'twas one of these coronets. And as I told you, he put it by once, but for all that, to my thinking, he would fain have had it. Then they offered it to him again, and he set it by again, but to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers off it. Then they gave it to him the third time. He put it the third time by, and still, as he refused it, the rabblements hooted and uttered such a deal of stinking breath because Caesar had refused the crown that it had almost choked Caesar, for he swooned and fell down at it. And for mine own part, I durst not laugh for fear of opening my lips and receiving the bad air.
What? Did Caesar swoon?
He fell down in the marketplace, foamed at the mouth, and was speechless.
'Tis very like he hath the falling sickness.
No, Caesar hath it not. But you and I, and honest Casca, we have the falling sickness.
What said he when he came unto himself?
When he came to himself again, he said if he had done or said anything amiss, he desired their worship to think it was his infirmity. 3 or 4 wenches where I stood cried, "Alas, good soul," and forgave him with all their hearts. But there's no heed to be taken of them. If Caesar had stabbed their mothers, they would have done no less.
And thus came he sad away?
Aye,
Did Cicero say anything?
you spoke Greek.
To what effect?
It was Greek to me. There was more to yet, if I could remember it.
Will you sup with me tonight, Casca?
No, I'm promised for.
Will you dine with me tomorrow?
Aye, if your mind bold and your dinner is worth the eating,
Good. I will expect you.
do so. Farewell both.
What a blunt fellow is this grown to be. He was quick mettle when he went to school.
So is he now in execution of any bold or noble enterprise. This rudeness is a sauce to his good wit, which gives men stomach to digest his words with better appetite.
And so it is.
For this moment I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you wish to speak with me, I will come home to you, or if you wish me to come home to you, I will wait for you.
I will do so. Till then, think of the world. Well, Brutus, thou art noble, yet I see thy honorable metal may be wrought from that it is disposed. Therefore it is meet that noble minds keep ever with their likes. For who's so firm that cannot be seduced? Caesar doth bear me hard, but he loves Brutus. If I were Brutus now, and he were Cassius, he should not humor me. I will this night, in several hands, and at his windows throw, as if they came from several citizens, writings, all tending to the great opinion that Rome holds of his name, wherein obscurely Caesar's ambition shall be glanced at. And after this, let Caesar seat him sure, for we will shake him, or worse days endure.
Good evening, Casca. Brought you Caesar home. Why are you breathless? And why stare you so?
Are you not moved? When all the sway of earth shakes like a thing unfirm? Oh, Cicero, I have seen tempests when the scolding winds have rived the knotty oaks, and I've seen the ambitious oceans swell and rage and foam to be exalted by the threatening clouds, but never till tonight, never till now did I go through a tempest dropping fire. Either there is a civil strife in heaven, or else the world too saucy with the gods incenses them to send destruction.
Why, have you seen anything more wonderful?
A common slave, you know him well by sight, held up his left hand, which did flame and burn, like 20 torches joined. And yet his hand, not sensible of fire, remained unscorched. Besides, there were drawn upon a heap 100 ghastly women, transformed with their fear, who swore they saw men, all in fire, walk up and down the streets. And yesterday the bird of night did sit even at noonday among the marketplace. When these prodigies do so conjointly meet, let men not say, these are their reasons, they are natural. For I believe they are pretentious things unto the climate that they point upon.
Come Caesar to the capital tomorrow.
He doth. For he did bid Antonio send word to you he'd be there tomorrow.
Good night then, Casca. This disturbed sky is not to walk in.
Farewell, Cicero.
Who's there?
A Roman!
Casca by your voice.
Cassius? What night is this?
A very pleasing night to honest men.
Who knew the heavens men as so?
Those that have known the earth so full of faults. You are dull, Casca. And those sparks of life that should be in a Roman you do want, or else you use not. You look pale and gaze and put on fear and cast yourself in wonder to see the strange impatience of the heavens. Now, could I Casca name to thee a man most like this dreadful night that thunders, lightens, opens graves, and roars? A man no mightier than thyself or me?
'Tis Caesar that you mean? Is it not Cassius?
Let it be who it is.
Indeed. They say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar as a king, and he will wear his crown by sea and land, save every place save here in Italy.
I know where I will wear this dagger then. Cassius from bondage will deliver Cassius. That part of tyranny that I do bear, I can shake off at pleasure.
So can I. So every bondman in his own hand bears the power to cancel his captivity.
And why should Caesar be a tyrant then? Poor man. I know he would not be a wolf, but that he sees the Romans are but sheep.
And
He were no lion, were not Romans' hinds. Those that with haste will make a mighty fire begin it with weak straws. What trash is Rome? What rubbish and what offal? when it serves for the base matter to illuminate so vile a thing as Caesar. But, grief, where hast thou led me? Perhaps speak this before a willing bondman.
You speak to Casca, and to such a man that is no fleering telltale. Hold my hand. Be factious for redress of these griefs, and I will set this foot of mine as far as who goes farthest.
There's a bargain made.
Stand close a while, for here comes one in haste.
'Tis Cinna, I do know him by his gait. He is a friend. Cinna, where haste you so?
To find you out. Who's this, Patella Simber?
No, it is Casca, one incorporate to our attacks. Am I not stayed for, Cinna?
Oh, yes you are, Cassius. If you could but win the noble Brutus to our party.
Be you content. Good Cinna, take this paper and look you lay it in the praetor's chair where Brutus may but find it. Throw this in at his windows, set this up with wax upon old Brutus' statue. All this done, repair to Pompey's port where you shall find us. Is Decius Brutus and Trebonius there?
All but Patella Simber, and he's gone to seek you at your house.
Come, Casca, you and I will yet ere day see Brutus at his house. 3 parts of him is ours already, and the man entire upon the next encounter yields him ours.
Brutus, thou sleepest. Awake and see thyself. Shall Rome, etc., speak, strike, redress? Brutus, thou sleepest. Awake. Such instigations have often been dropped where I have took them up. Shall Rome, etc., thus must I piece it out. Shall Rome stand under one man's awe? What Rome? My ancestors did from the streets of Rome the Tarquin drive when he was called a king. Since Cassius first did wet me against Caesar, I have not slept. It must be by his death. And for my part, I know no personal cause to spurn him, but for the general, he would be crowned. How that might change his nature. There's the question. It is the bright day that brings forth the adder, and that craves wary walking. Crown him that, and I grant we put a sting in him that at his will he may do danger with. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. And to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his affections swayed more than his reason, but 'tis a common proof that lowliness is young ambition's ladder whereto the climber upward turns his face, but when he once attains the utmost round, he then into the ladder turns his back, faces the clouds, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may, and lest he may, prevent. But since the quarrel will bear no color for the thing that he is, fashion it thus, that what he is, augmented, would run to these and these extremities. And therefore think him as a serpent's egg. When hatched, would, as his kind, grow mischievous and kill him in the shut. Speak, strike, redress. O Rome, I make thee promise, if the redress will follow, thou receivest thy full petition at the hand of Brutus. Between the acting of a dreadful thing and the first motion, all the interim is like a phantasm or a hideous dream. The genius and The mortal instruments are then in council, and the state of man, like to a little kingdom, suffers then the nature of an insurrection.
I think we are too bold upon your rest. Good morrow, Brutus. Do we trouble you?
I've been up this hour awake all night. Know I these men that come along with you?
Yes, every man of them, and no man here but honors you, and everyone doth wish you had but that opinion of yourself which every noble Roman bears of you. This is Decius Brutus.
He is welcome hither.
This Casca, this Cinna.
They are all welcome. What watchful cares do interpose themselves twixt your eyes and night?
Shall I entreat a word?
Here lies the east. Doth not the day break here?
No.
Pardon, sir, it doth. And yon gray lines that fret the clouds are messengers of day.
You shall confess, you are both deceived. Here, as I point my blade, the sun arises.
Give me your hands all over, one by one.
And let us swear our resolution.
No, not an oath. If not the face of men, the sufferance of our souls, the time's abuse. If these motives be weak, break off betimes, and each man hence to his idle bed. So let high-sided tyranny range on, till each man drop by lottery. What need we any spur, but our own cause, to prick us to redress? What other bond than secret Romans that have met and said the word and will not palter? And what other oath than honesty to honesty engage that this shall be or we will fall for it? Swear. Priests and cowards, men cautelous and old feeble carrions, and such suffering souls that welcome wrongs unto bad causes swear, such creatures as men doubt, but do not stain the even virtue of our enterprise, nor the insuppressive metal of our spirits, to think that our cause or our performance did need an oath.
But what of Cicero? Shall we sound him? I think he will stand very strong with us.
Let us not leave him out.
No, by no means.
Speak not of him. Let's not sound him, for he will never follow anything that other men begin.
Then leave him out.
Indeed, he is not fit.
Shall no man else be touched but only Caesar?
Decius, well urged. I think it is not meet Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. We shall find of him a shrewd contriver, and you know his means, if he approve them, may well stretch so far as to annoy us all. Which to prevent, let Antony and Caesar fall together.
Our course will be too bloody, Caius Cassius. To cut off the head and then hack at the limbs, like wrath in death and envy afterwards, for Antony is but a limb of Caesar. Let us be sacrificers, but not butchers. We all stand against the spirit of Caesar. And in the spirit of men there is no blood. Oh, that we could come by Caesar's spirit and not dismember Caesar, but alas, he must bleed for it. And good gentlemen, let's kill him boldly, but not wrathfully. Let's carve him as a dish fit for the gods, not hew him as a carcass fit for hounds. And for Mark Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is off.
Yet I fear him, for in the ingrafted love he bears to Caesar.
Alas, Cassius, think not of him.
There is no fear in him. Let him not die, for he shall live and laugh at this hereafter.
Peace. Count the clock.
The clock hath stricken 3.
'Tis time to part.
But it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come forth this day or no. He is superstitious grown of late. It may be these apparent prodigies, the unaccustomed terror of this night, and his augure's persuasion may hold him from the capital today.
Never fear that. If he be so resolved, I can o'ersway him. For he loves to hear that unicorns may be betrayed with trees, lions with toils, and men with flatterers. And when I tell him he hates flatterers, he says he does, then being most flattered. Let me work, and I will bring him to the capital.
Nay, we will all of us be there to fetch him.
By 8, is that the uttermost?
Be that the uttermost.
And fail not then.
And friends, disperse yourselves, but all remember what you have said, and show yourselves true Romans.
Hey, good friends, look fresh and merrily. Let not our looks put on our purposes. And so, fare you well, everyone.
Brutus, my lord.
Portia, what mean you? Wherefore rise you now? It is not for your health thus to commit your weak condition to the raw, cold morning.
Nor for yours neither. You've ungently, Brutus, stole from my bed. And yesterday at supper you suddenly arose and walked about, musing and sighing with your arms across. And when I asked you what the matter was, you stared upon me with ungentle looks. I urged you further, then you scratched your head and too impatiently stamped with your foot, yet I insisted. Yet you answered not, but with an angry wafture of your hand gave sign for me to leave you. So I did, fearing to strengthen that impatience, which seems too much enkindled, and hoping withal it was but an effect of humor, which sometimes methods are with every man. It will not let you eat, nor talk, or sleep. Could it work so much upon your shape as that cat much prevailed on your condition? I should not know you, Brutus. Dear my lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief.
I'm not well in health, and that is all.
Brutus is wise, and were he not in health, he would embrace the means to come by it.
Why, so I do, good Portia. Go to bed.
Is Brutus sick? And is it physical to walk unbraced and suck up the humors of the dank morning woods? Is Brutus sick? And will he steal out of his wholesome bed and dare the vile contagion of the night to add unto his sickness? No, my Brutus, you have some sick offense within your mind, which, by the right and virtue of my place, I ought to know.
Oh.
And upon my knees I charm you by my once commended beauty, and by all your vows of love. And that great vow which did incorporate and make us one, that you unfold to me yourself, your half, why you are heavy, and what men tonight have had resort to you, for here have been some 6 or 7 who did hide their faces even from darkness.
Kneel not, gentle Portia.
I should not need if you were gentle. Brutus, within the bond of marriage, tell me, Brutus, is it accepted I should know no secrets that appertain to you? Am I yourself, but as it were in sort or limitation, to keep with you at meals, comfort your bed, and talk to you sometimes? Dwell I but in the suburbs of your good pleasure? If it be no more, Portia is Brutus' harlot, not his wife.
You are my true and honorable wife, as dear to me as are the ruddy drops that visit my sad brow.
If this were true, then I should know this secret. I grant I am a woman, but withal, a woman that Lord Brutus took to wife. I grant I am a woman, but withal a woman well reputed, Cato's daughter. Think you I am no stronger than my sex, being so fathered and so husbanded? Tell me your counsels, I will not disclose them.
Portia, go you in a while, and by thy bosom shall partake the secrets of my heart. All my engagements I will construe to thee, all the character in my sad brow.
Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice hath Calpurnia in her sleep cried out, "Help ho, they murder Caesar!" Who's within? My lord? Go bid the priests do present sacrifice, and bring me their opinions of success. I will, my lord.
What mean you, Caesar? Why do you want court? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. The things that threaten me ne'er looked but on my back. When they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished.
Caesar, I've never stood on ceremony.
Yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, recounts most horrid sights seen by the watch. A lioness hath whelped in the streets, and graves did yawn and yield up their death. Fierce fiery warriors fight upon the clouds, in ranks and squadron and right form of war, which drizzle blood upon the capital. The sound of battle hurtles in the air. The horses do neigh, and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. And Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
Yet Caesar shall go forth, for these predictions are to the world in general as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no comets seen, yet the heavens blaze forth the death of princes.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. Of all the strange wonders that I yet have heard, it seems most strange to me that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. So Caesar shall go forth.
Aye, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear, that keeps you in this house and not your own. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate House, and he shall say you are not well today. Let me upon my knee prevail in this.
Mark Antony shall say I am not well, and for thy humor I will stay at home. Oh, here's Decius Brutus. You shall tell them so.
Caesar, all hail. Good morrow. Mighty Caesar, I come to fetch you to the Senate House.
And you are come in very happy time, to bear my greeting to the senators and tell them that I will not come today. Cannot is false, and that I dare not falser. I will not come today. Tell them so, Decius.
Say that he is sick.
And shall Caesar send alive? Have I in conquest stretched mine arm so far to be afeard to tell greybeards the truth? Decius, go tell them Caesar will not come.
Mighty Caesar, let me know some cause, lest I be laughed at when I tell them so.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. That is enough to satisfy the Senate. But your private satisfaction, I will let you know. Calpurnia here, my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight she saw my statue, which like a fountain with 100 spouts did run pure blood. And many lusty Romans came smiling and did bathe their hands in it. And these she does apply for warnings and portents and evils imminent, and on her knee hath begged. And I will stay at home today.
The dream? Well, it was all a miss. Interpreted. It was a vision. Fair and fortunate. Your statue, spouting blood from many pipes in which so many smiling Romans bathe, signifies that from you great Rome shall suck reviving blood, and great men will press for tinctures, stains, relics, cognizance. This, by Calpurnia's dream, is signified.
In this way have you well expounded it.
And I have. When you have heard what I can say, and know it now, the Senate have decided to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If you shall send word you will not come, their minds may change. Besides, it were a mock apt to be rendered for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams. If Caesar hides himself, will they not whisper, lo, Caesar is afraid? Pardon me, Caesar, for my dear, dear love to your proceeding bid me tell you this, and reason to my love is liable.
How foolish do your fears seem now, Calpurnia. I am ashamed I did yield to them. Give me my robe, for I will go. Oh, look where Casca is come to fetch me.
Good morrow, Caesar.
Welcome, good Casca. Brutus, are you stirred so early as well? Good morrow, Cinna. Caesar was ne'er so much your enemy as that same ague which has made you lean. What is the clock?
Caesar, 'tis stricken 8.
I thank you for your pains and courtesy. Oh, see, Anthony, that revels long o' nights is notwithstanding up. Good morrow, Anthony.
Such a most noble Caesar.
I am to blame to be thus waited for. Now, Cinna, I have an hour's talk in store for you. Remember that you call on me today. Be near me, that I may remember you.
Caesar, I will.
Here will I stand till Caesar come along. Caesar, beware of Brutus. Take heed of Cassius. Come not near Casca. Thou hast wronged Decius Brutus. Caius Ligarius likes you not. Oh, there is but one mind in all of these men, and it is bent against Caesar. Security gives way to conspiracy. Oh, the mighty gods defend thee. Oh, Caesar, if thou readst this, dost thou stayest alive? If not, the fates with traitors do contrive.
Night and march.
Hail, Caesar!
Night and march have come.
Aye, Caesar, read the schedule.
Melisandre doth desire you to o'erread at your best leisure this, her humble suit.
Caesar, we might first provide the suit that touches Caesar, viewer. Read it, great Caesar.
That which touches us ourselves shall be last, sir.
Oh, delay not, Caesar, read it instantly.
Is the fellow mad?
Sirrah, give place!
You bring your opinion to the street. Come to the Capitol.
Trebonius knows his time, for look you, Brutus, he draws Mark Antony out of the way. Casca me sudden, for we fear prevention. Where is Metellicimber? Let her go and presently prefer her suit to Caesar.
Mark, she has arrived. Press near and second her.
Casca, you are the first that rears your hand.
Are we all ready?
Most high, most mighty, and most puissant Caesar, Metellicimber throws before thy seat a humble heart.
I must prevent these, Simba. These couchings and these lowly courtesies might fire the blood of an ordinary man and turn pre-ordinance and first decree into the lane of children. Be not fond to think that Caesar bears such rebel blood that will be thawed from the true quality with that which melteth fools. I mean, sweet words, low crooked curtsies, and base spaniel fooling! Thy brother, by decree, is banished. If thou dost bend and pray and fawn for him, I spurn thee like a cur out of my way. No, Caesar doth not wrong, nor without cause will he be satisfied.
Is there no voice more worthy than mine own to sound more sweetly into great Caesar's ear for the repealing of my banished brother?
I bend my knee, Caesar, but not in flattery, desiring thee that Publius Cimber may have an immediate freedom of repeal.
Brutus?
Pardon, Caesar, Caesar, pardon. As low as to thy foot doth Cassius fall to beg enfranchisement for Publius Cimber.
I could be well moved if I were as you. If I could pray to move, prayers would move me. But I am constant as the northern star, of whose true fixed quality there is no fellow in the firmament. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks. They are all fire, and every one doth shine. But there's but one in all that doth hold his place. so in the world. It is well furnished with men, and men are flesh and blood, and apprehensive. Yet in the number, there is but one, I know but one, that unassailable holds on his rank, unshaked of motion, and that I am he. Let me show it a little even in this, that I was constant, Simba should be banished, and constant do remain to keep him so.
Oh, Caesar!
Oh, hence, wilt thou lift up Olympus?
Great Caesar!
Oh, doth Brutus not bootless kneel?
Speak hands for me!
Et tu, Brute. Then let Caesar fall.
People and senators, be not affrighted, stand still, fly not. Ambition's debt is paid.
To the pulpit, Brutus.
And Cassius too!
But where is Antony? Fled to his house amazed. Men, wives, and children stare, cry out, and run as it were doomsday.
Fates, we know your pleasures, that we will die, we know. 'Tis but the time and the drawing days out that men stand upon.
Why, he that cuts off 20 years of life cuts off so many years of fearing death.
So are then we friends of Caesar that have abridged this time in fearing death. Stoop, Romans. Stoop. Let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood.
Stoop then and wash. How many ages hence shall this our lofty scene be acted over in states unborn and accents yet unknown?
How many times will Caesar bleed in sport that now on Pompey's basis lies along no worthier than the dust?
So oft as that shall be, so often shall the not of us be called the men who gave their country liberty.
Shall we forth?
Aye, every man away. Brutus shall lead, and we will grace his heels with the most boldest and best hearts of Rome.
Soft, who comes here?
Welcome, Mark Antony.
Mighty Caesar, that's thou liest so low. All thy triumphs, glories, conquests, spoils shrunk to this little measure. Very well. I go not. Gentlemen, with you intent. Who else must be let blood? Who else is rank? If I myself there is no hour so fit as Caesar's death hour, no instruments of half that worth as those your blades made rich with the most noble blood of all this world. You beseech you. If you dare me hard, I'll find myself so after thy. The place shall please me, so no mean of death, and here by Caesar and by you cut off. The choice and just the spirits of this age.
Antony, beg not your death of us. Though now we must appear bloody and cruel as by our hands, and this the present act you see we do, yet see you but our hands in this the bleeding business they have done. Our hearts you see not.
Aye.
They are pitiful.
Aye.
And pity for the general wrong of Rome. As fire drives out fire, so pity hath done this general deed to Caesar.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in the disposing of new dignities.
Only be patient till we have appeased the multitude beside themselves with fear, and then we will deliver you the cause why I, that did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each man Render me that bloody hand. First, Marcus Brutus, will I shake your hand? Next, Caius Cassius, do I take yours? Next,
Mark Antony,
pardon me, Caius Cassius.
will you be pricked in number of our friends, or shall we on and not depend on you?
Friends, I am with you all, and love you all, upon this hope that ye shall give me reason why and wherein Caesar was so dangerous.
Else this were a savage spectacle. Our reasons are so full of good regard that were you, Mark Antony, the son of Caesar, you should be satisfied.
That's all I seek. And am moreover suited that I may present the body to the marketplace and in the populace becomes a friend speak in the order of Caesar's funeral.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, a word with you. You know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony speak in his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which he will utter?
By your pardon, I will myself into the pulpit first and give the cause of our Caesar's death. What Antony shall speak, I will protest, he speaks by leave and by permission, and that we are contented that Caesar shall have all true rights and lawful ceremonies. It shall advantage us more than do us wrong.
I know not what may fall, I like it not.
Caesar, here, take you up the body. In your funeral speech you shall not blame us, but do speak all the good that you can devise of Caesar, and say that you do it by our permission, lest you shall not have any hand at all about his funeral. And you shall speak in the same pulpit whereto I am going, after my speech has ended.
Be it so. I do desire no more.
Take up the body and follow us.
Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. They are the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood! Over thy wounds now do I prophesy. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all the parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, and dreadful objects so familiar that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants quartered with the hands of war. And Caesar's spirit ranging for revenge, with Arte by his side come, hot from hell shall in these confounds, and with a monarch's voice cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war, that this foul deed shall smell above the earth, with carrion men groaning for burial. You serve Octavius Caesar, do you not?
I do, Mark Antony.
Caesar had right for him to come to Rome.
He did receive his letters and is coming, and bid me say to you by word of mouth that... Oh, Caesar!
Passion I see is catching, but is Octavius come?
He lies tonight within 7 leagues of Rome.
Post back with speed and tell him what hath chanced. Hiding hands, yet stay a while. Thou shalt not back to have borne this corpse into the marketplace.
We will know the truth!
We will be satisfied.
That is far!
We want correction! We will be satisfied!
Reason shall be ready to have Caesar's
We will hear over this!
countrymen and lovers, hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to mine honor that you may believe. Censure me with your wisdom, and awake your senses, that you may the better judge.
Yes.
If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love for Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Would you rather Caesar were living and die all slaves than Caesar were dead to live all free men?
We want to be free.
You want freedom?
We want freedom.
As
Freedom is
Caesar
wrong.
did love me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There is tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition.
Right.
Who is here so base that would be a bondman? If any speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so vile that would not be a Roman? If any speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so rude that would not love his country? If any speak, for him have I offended. I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus! None!
Then none have I offended. Now here comes the body, mourned by Mark Antony. Though he had no hand in his death, shall receive the benefits of his dying, a place in the commonwealth of which of you shall not. And with this I depart. And as I slew my best lover for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself, should my country need my death. My countrymen, let me depart alone, and for my sake, stay you here with Mark Antony. Do grace to his speech, tending to Caesar's glories, which Mark Antony will make by our permission. I do entreat you, not a man depart save I alone, till Antony have spoke.
I've heard enough! I've heard enough!
Okay, ladies, everyone be quiet. We're not here, Mark Antony.
What does he say, Brutus? He says
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears! I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you, Caesar was ambitious.
Aye.
If it was so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it.
Well say.
Here, under the leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men.
Yes, they're all
Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransom did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept, ambition should be made of sterner stuff. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that under Lupercal I thrice presented him with a kingly crown, which he had thrice refused. Was this ambition? But Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know.
You all did love him once. Not without cause. What cause withholds you than to mourn for him? Oh, judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts and men have lost their reasons.
No!
My heart's in the coffin there with Caesar, I must pause to come back to me.
He thinks there is much reason in his saying.
I think if we think on it, Caesar has had great wrongs.
As he not so trifling, our work will come in his place.
The Marquis, his words, he would not take the crown, therefore 'tis certain he was not ambitious.
Poor soul, his eyes are as red as fire, weeping.
Man, no.
Markham, he speaks yet again. But yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now lies he there, and none so poor to do him reverence. Oh, masters, were I disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who you all know are honorable men. I will not do them wrong. I'd rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than wrong such honorable men. Now here is a parchment with a seal of Caesar. I found in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let but the commons read this testament in here. Said one man, nothing to read. And they would go and kiss that Caesar's wounds and dip their napkins in his sacred blood. And you hear of him from the I must not read it. It is not meet, you know how Caesar loved you. You are not Caesar's men hearing the will of Caesar will inflame you. It'll make you mad. I have overshot myself. No! I fear I wrong the honorable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar.
Traitors, they're villains.
The will compel me then to read the will. Then make a ring around the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will. Look. In this place, with Cassius' dagger run through. See it. Envious, rent cascading. Through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed. Oh, and this was the most unkindly cut of all. For when Caesar saw him stab, ingratitude stronger than traitors' arms quite vanquished him. Then broke his noble heart. Then great Caesar fell.
Oh, pity spectacle.
We will be revenged.
Try to
We will get
Let me not rise up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. Those that have done this deed are honorable. What private griefs they had that made them wise and honorable.
All of them need to pay.
Sweet friends, I come not to steal away your hearts. I am no orator as Brutus is. I have neither words nor wit nor worth, action nor utterance to stir men's blood. I only speak right out. I tell you that which you yourself do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus and Brutus Antony, oh, there were an Antony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that would move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny! Seek the conspirator! You have forgot the all I told you To every Roman citizen, to every several man, he gives 75 drachmas. Moreover, he has left you all his private walks, his newly planted orchards this side Tiber. He left them you and to your heirs forever. Common pleasures to you create yourselves. Here was a Caesar. When comes such another? Never! Caesar! We'll burn his body in the holy place! His body in the holy place!
art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt. How now, good Lepidus?
Octavius is already come to Rome.
Where is he?
At Caesar's house.
Fortune is merry, and in this mood will give us anything.
I heard him say that Brutus and Cassius hurried like madmen through the gates of Rome.
We'd like to add some notice of the people. Come, bring Joe Davis.
I dreamt tonight that I did feast with Caesar. Things unluckily shocked my fantasy. I have no will to wander forth of doors, yet something leads me forth.
What is your name?
Whither are you going?
Where do you dwell? Are you a married man or a bachelor?
Answer each man directly.
I briefly.
Aye, and wisely.
Aye, truly you were best.
What is my name? Whither am I going? Where do I dwell? Am I a married man or a bachelor? Well, to answer every man directly and briefly, wisely and truly, wisely I say I am a bachelor.
Oh, that's as much as to say that they are fools that marry. You very bad for that, I fear. Proceed. Directly.
Well, directly I am going to Caesar's funeral.
Friend or an enemy?
As a friend.
Oh, that matter is answered directly.
Oh, your dwelling, briefly.
Briefly, I dwell by the Capitol.
Your name?
Sir, truly.
Truly, my name is Cinna.
Oh!
Conspirator!
Tear him to pieces!
Conspirator! I am Cinna the poet! I am Cinna the poet!
Tear him for his bad verses! For his bad verses!
I am not Cinna the conspirator!
It is no matter. His name's Cinna. Tear but his name out of his heart and turn him going.
This many there must die. The names are correct.
Your nephew too must die. Consent you, Lepidus.
I do consent.
Prick him down, Anthony.
Your sister's son, Publius, shall also die, Mark Antony.
He shall not live. Mark, with a spot I damn him.
Brutus and Cassius shall let me cowards.
Therefore let our alliance be combined. Let us go sit in council presently.
Let us do so, for we are at the stake and bait about with many enemies. And some that smile have in their hands, I fear, millions of mischiefs.
Lepidus, go ye to Caesar's house and fetch the will bidder. We shall determine how to cut off some charge in legacies.
Shall I find you here?
Or here at the Capitol.
This is a slight unmeritable man, meet to be sent on errands. Is it fit, the threefold world divided, he should stand one of the three to share it?
He is a tried and honorable soldier.
So is my horse, Octavius.
But now, Decius, is Cassius near?
She is at hand.
Mark, she has arrived.
Most noble brother, you have done me wrong.
Judge me, you gods. Wrong I mine enemies, and if not, how should I wrong a friend?
Brutus, this sober form of yours hides wrongs, and when you do them...
Cassius, be content. Speak your griefs softly. I do know you well. Before the eyes of both our armies here, let us not wrangle.
that you have wronged me doth appear in this. You have condemned and noted Lucius Pella for taking bribes here of the Sardians, wherein my letters praying on his side, because I knew the man was slighted off.
You wronged yourself to write in such a case.
In such a time as this, it is not meet that every nice offense should bear his comment.
Let me tell you, Cassius, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm, to sell and mart your services for gold to undeservers.
Ah, an itching palm. You know that you are Brutus that speaks this, or by the gods, this speech were else your last.
The name of Cassius honors this corruption, and chastisement doth therefore hide his head.
Chastisement?
Remember March, the Ides of March, remember. Did not great Julius bleed for justice' sake? What shall one of us that struck the foremost man of all this world, but for supporting robbers, shall we now contaminate our fingers with base bribes and sell the mighty honors of our large space for so much trash as would be grasped thus? I'd rather be a dog and bay at the moon than such a Roman.
Brutus, bait not me, I'll not endure it. You forget yourself to hedge me in. I am a soldier. I, older in practice, abler than yourself to make conditions.
Go to, you are not.
I am.
I say you are not.
Urge me no more, I shall forget myself, have mind upon your health. Tempt me no further.
Away, slight man.
Is it possible?
What, shall I make way and give room to such rash choler? Shall I be frighted when a madman stares?
Gods, ye gods, must I endure all this?
Aye, all this and more. Fret till your proud heart breaks. Go show your slaves how choleric you are. Make your bondmen tremble. By the God, you shall digest the venom of your spleen, though it do split you. For from this day forth, I shall use you for my laughter, yea, for my mirth when you are waspish. Ha ha ha.
Is it come to this?
You say you are a better soldier. Let it appear so. Make your vaunting true. It shall please me well. For myself, I am glad to learn of noble men.
You wrong me every way. You wrong me, Brutus. I said an elder soldier, not a better. Did I say better?
If you did, I care not.
When Caesar lived, he durst not thus have moved me.
Oh, peace, peace. You durst not so have tempted him.
I durst not.
No.
What, durst not tempt him?
On your life you durst not.
Do not presume too much upon my love. I may do that, I shall be sorry for.
You have done that you should be sorry for. I did send to you for gold to pay my legions, which you denied me. Was that not done like Cassius?
I denied you not.
You did.
I did not. He was but a fool that brought my answer back. Brutus hath arrived my heart. A friend should bear his friend's infirmities, but Brutus makes mine greater than they are.
I do not till you practice them on me.
You love me not.
I do not like your faults.
A friendly eye could never see such faults.
Flatterers would not, though they do appear as huge as high Olympus.
Come, Antony and young Octavius, come. Revenge yourselves alone on Cassius, for Cassius is aweary of the world, hated by one she loves, braved by her brother, checked like a bondman, all her faults observed, set in a notebook, learned and conned by rote, to cast into my teeth. I can weep my spirit from mine eyes. There is my dagger, and here my naked breast. Take it forth. I that denied thee gold will give my heart. Strike as thou didst at Caesar, for I know when thou did hate him worst, thou lovest him better than ever thou lovest Cassius.
Sheathe your dagger.
Hath Cassius lived to be but mirth and laughter to her Brutus, when grief and blood ill-tempered vexeth her?
When I said that, I was ill-tempered too.
Do you confess so much? Give me your hand.
And my heart, too.
Brutus, I did not think you could have been so angry.
Cassius, I am sick of many griefs. Portia's dead.
Huh? Portia?
She is dead.
Upon what sickness?
Impatient of my absence, and grief that young Octavius and Mark Antony had grown so strong,
With those tidings, her death came. Her attendants absent, she fell distracted and swallowed fire.
And died so.
Even so.
Oh, mortal gods.
Speak no more of her. Cassius, give me your flask. In this, I bury all unkindness, Cassius.
My heart is thirsty for that noble pledge.
Come, Decius, Volumnius. Now stand we close and call in question our necessities.
Portia, art thou gone?
No more, I pray you. Here, I have here received a letter that young Octavius and Mark Antony come down upon us with a mighty power, bending their expedition toward Philippi.
I myself have letters of the self-same tenor.
What do you think of marching on Philippi presently?
I do not think it good.
Your reason?
This it is. 'Tis better that the enemy seek us. So shall he waste his means, weary his soldiers, doing himself offense, whilst we lying still are full of rest, defense, and nimbleness.
Good reasons must of course give place to better. The enemy twixt here in Philippi do stand but in a forced affection.
Hear me, good brother.
By your pardon, you must note, betide, that we have tried the utmost of our friends. Our legions are brimful, our cause is right. The enemy increaseth every day. We at the height are ready to decline. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. Omitted, all the voyages of their life are bound in shallows and in miseries. And on such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the tide when it serves, or lose our ventures.
Then with your will, go on. We'll along ourselves and meet them at Philippi.
There is no more to say.
No more. Good night. Early tomorrow we rise in hence.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, Lord Brutus.
Most noble brother.
Noble Cassius, good night and good repose.
This was an ill beginning of the night. Never comes such division between our souls. Let it not, Brutus.
Everything is well. Good night.
Good night, my lord.
Good night. How ill this moonlight shines. Soft! Who comes here? I think it is the weakness of mine eyes that shapes this monstrous apparition. Art thou some god? Some angel? Or some devil that makes my blood cold and my hair to stare? Speak to me what thou art! Now that I have taken heart, thou vanishest. Ill spirit, I would hold more talk with thee.
Now, Antony, our hopes are answered. You said the enemy would not come down, but keep to the hills and upper regions. It proves not so. Their battles are at hand. They mean to warn us at Philippi here, answering before we do demand of them.
I am in their bosoms, and I know wherefore they do it. They come down with fearful bravery, thinking by this face to fasten in our thoughts that they have courage.
Prepare you, generals! The enemy comes on in gallant show. Their bloody sign of battle is out, and something to be done immediately.
Octavius, lead the battle softly upon the left hand of the even field.
Keep thou to the left, upon the right hand, I.
Why do you cross me in this exigent?
I do not cross you, but I will do so.
They stand and would have parley.
Stand fast, Decius. We must out and talk.
Mark Antony, give we a sign of battle.
No, Caesar. The generals would have some words.
Stir not until the signal.
Words before blows, is it so, countrymen?
Not that we love words better as you do.
Well, good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you have good words. When your vile daggers hacked into the sides of Caesar, you showed your teeth like apes and fawned like hounds and bowed like bondsmen kissing Caesar's feet. Oh, you flatterers.
Flatterers? Now, Brutus, thank yourself. This tongue had not offended so today if Cassius might have ruled.
Come the cause. If arguing makes us sweat, the proof of it will turn to redder drops. Look, I draw a blade upon conspirators. When think you the blade goes up again? Never. Till Caesar's 33 wounds be well avenged, or till another Caesar have added slaughter to the blade of traitors.
Octavius, thou couldst not die by traitors' hands unless thou broughtst them with thee.
So I hope. I was not born to die on Brutus's blade.
If thou wert the noblest of thy strain, young man, thou couldst not die more honorable.
A peevish schoolboy, worthless of such honor, joined with a masquerer and a reveler.
Old Cassius still.
Come, Antony, away. Defiance, traitors, hurl we in your teeth. If you dare fight today, come to the field. If not, when you have stomachs.
Why now, blow wind, swell billow, and swim bark. The storm is up and all is on the hazard. Now, most noble Brutus, the gods today stand friendly that we may, lovers in peace, lead on our days to age.
This day must end the work the Ides of March begun. And whether we shall meet again, I know not. And therefore our everlasting farewell take. Forever and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, why, we shall smile. If not, this party was well made.
Forever and forever farewell, Brutus. If we do meet again, we'll smile indeed. If not, 'tis true, this parting was well made.
Why then lead on. Come home! Away!
Decius?
What says Cassius?
Decius, this is my birthday. As this very day was Cassius born. Give me thy hand, Decius. Be thou my witness that against my will, as Pompey was, am I compelled to set upon one battle all our liberties.
Run! Lumnius! Run and take these letters into the legions on the other side. I do perceive that Octavius has a cold wing and sudden push gives him the overthrow. Run! Run! Let them all come down!
Cassius! Cassius!
Cassius! Brutus gave the word too early. Having some advantage on Octavius, he took it too eagerly.
Fly! Fly! Further off, my lord! Fly! Fly! This hill is far enough! Look, are those my tents where I perceive the light?
They are!
Decius, if thou lovest me, hie thee thither till we have brought thee up to yonder troops in here again, that I may rest assured whether yon troops are friend or enemy.
I will be here again, even with the thought.
Go, Pindarus, get higher on that ground, my sight was ever thick. Regard, Pindarus, and tell me what thou knowest about the field. This day I breathe it first. Time has come round, and where I did begin, there shall I end. My life is run her compass. What news, Sarah?
Oh, my lord!
What news?
Decius is enclosed round about with horsemen that mate to him on the spur, but he spurs on. Now they are almost on him. Now! Decius! No! Ah!
Come down.
But
Behold no more. Oh, coward that I am to see a dear friend ta'en before my face. Oh, come hither, Sirrah. In Parthia did I take thee prisoner, and then I swore thee, saving of thy life, that whatsoever I did bid thee do, thou shouldst attempt it. Now be a free man, and with this good blade that ran through Caesar's bowels, search this bosom. Stand not to answer. Come now, keep thine oath. Cassius!
Yes. It was a good time.
Caesar, thou art revenged! Even with the blade that killed thee!
Come! Poor remains of friends. Rest on this rock.
Brave Brutus! Then Cassius!
The last of all the Romans, fare thee well. It is impossible Rome should ever breed thy fellow. Friends, I owe more tears to this dead Roman than you shall see me pay. I shall find time, Cassius. I shall find time.
O Julius Caesar, thou art mighty yet! Thy spirit walks abroad and turns our swords in our own proper entrails. Come hither, Volumnius, list a word.
What says my lord?
Why this, Volumnius? The ghost of Caesar hath appeared to me 2 several times by night, at Sardis once, and this last night here, in Philippi fields. I know my hour is come.
Not so, my lord.
Nay, it is, Volumnius. Thou seest the world and how it goes. Our enemies have beat us to the pit. It is more worthy to leap in ourselves than to tarry till they push us. Good Volumnius, thou knowest we two went to school together. Even for that our love of old, I prithee. Hold thou my blade hilts while I do run upon it.
That's not an office for a friend, my lord.
Fly! Fly, my lord! There is no tarrying here!
Farewell, Volumnius, go!
Fly, my lord, fly!
I prithee, Strato, stay thou by thy lord. Thou art a fellow of some respect. My life hath had some smatch of honor in it. Hold then my blade, and turn away thy face whilst I do run upon it. Wilt thou, Strato?
Give me your hand first. Very well, my lord.
Farewell, Strato. Caesar, now be still. I killed not thee with half so good a will. What man is that?
This British man! Speak. Where's their master?
Free from the bondage. The conquerors can but make a fire of him, for Brutus only overcame himself, and no man else hath honor by his death.
How died my master?
blade, and he did run on it.
According to its virtues, let us use him with all the respects of burial. Within my tent tonight, his bones shall lie most like a soldier, ordered honorably.
This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the conspirators, save only he did that they did in envy of great Caesar. He only, general, good thoughts common for all, made one of them. His life was gentle, and the elements so mixed at him that nature might stand up and say to all the world, this was a man.